College Athletic and Fitness Center. It's just about showtime, so pull up a chair and spend the next hour or two with us as we present this inaugural All-Star basketball game exclusively on Cablevision. And Phil, it should be an exciting contest. Right now, if you pick a favorite in the game, I guess you have to lean a little bit towards Essex. They have a little bit more talent as it appears on paper, but sometimes strange things happen in All-Star games.
You never know what's going to happen. I've played in these games. I've coached these type of games. Your guard play is what carries you through. Whatever team has the best guard play today, I think will be the winner.
Well, when you talk about guard play for Essex County, you got some of the best guards there, Rishardi and Jayard, that's for sure. A little bit of a sloppy play to start out the game here. Phil, I'll tell you, the Athletic and Fitness Center here at Jersey State, one of the state-of-the-art facilities.
Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if the people of Hudson County know what they have. There's a diamond in the rough right here. It's an excellent facility.
And the first 2 points, well, we thought the first two. There was an easy layup there, missed by Khalid Corsi of Shabazz. And there goes Hudson, bring it up. Oh! Irv Jenkins of Snyder was rejected. Crowd is getting loud into it now. Up for two, no good there by McDougal of St. Anthony's. And that is Corsi of Shabazz, one of the powerhouses of Essex County. There's a foul there. Dreha of Seton Hall Prep, averaging 14 points per game, Phil.
He's an excellent player. I saw him play in a Tournament of Champions against St. Anthony's. Very hard worker, excellent rebounder. Always is where the basketball is. He's what we used to refer to a long time ago as a garbage man, and I say that as a compliment.
And the officials for tonight's game are Gibby Lewis and Champion.
Oh, Richie Champion and Gibby Lewis are two of the finest.
So Frank Dreha of Seton Hall Prep scores the first point of the game as the Essex All-Stars. Now he hits the second one, so Essex takes a 2-0 lead. Strong rebound there by Dreha.
There's the key, Joe, rebounding. I don't see how Hudson County is going to be able to rebound with Essex County. I think it's going to be one shot and done for Hudson. They better make it a good one.
Dreha loses the ball.
Great shooter, this kid.
Oh, he comes up short there. Rishardi also of Seton Hall Prep. And here come the Hudson All-Stars, led by Torres of Union Hill. They call a foul.
Wilmer is usually the shooting guard with Union Hill. That time he was forced to the middle of the break, and I believe he hung on to the ball a little bit too long. Had he given that ball up a step or two sooner, I think Hudson would have had an uncontested layup.
And Phil, when we talk about Wilmer Torres of Union Hill, he's the all-time leading scorer of Union Hill, 1,931 points.
It's a lot of points. You got to take a lot of shots to get that many points. It's an excellent player.
Torres has a tough time bringing it in. Also, the seventh highest total in Hudson County with the points that he scored.
Well, I've had the pleasure of watching
more points than you did.
He shot more. I had the pleasure of watching him play a couple of times this year. He's a hell of a competitor, excellent shooter.
That's counted for two.
You have to watch this kid Ruiz. Once again, he was the main cog in a fine season that Bill Drennan and the Dickinson Rams had this year.
Dreha, no good. Strong rebound there by Emmanuel Harris of Clifford Scott. And here comes Hudson. They're pushing it up real quick. Oh! John McDougal of St. Anthony's comes out of nowhere.
And that kid didn't even start at St. Anthony's. They are so rich in talent.
And we take a look at some of the Snyder contingency. Snyder being right across the street from Jersey City State College. So you can hear some of the locals. Certainly the home crowd is on the Hudson side.
Absolutely. Irv Jenkins at the line shooting two. And he probably has the most range, Joe, of any player in Hudson County that I saw in the last 2 or 3 years. He can shoot them from NBA three-point range.
Sure, second team All-State, first team All-County, 1,000-point scorer, averaged 24 points per game, led Hudson County in scoring. Need we say more?
Look at the rotation.
That one doesn't go in, but a strong rebound there for the Hudson All-Stars, and they take a 5-2 lead. Corsi of Shabazz. So it'll be a little bit easy if they had their numbers on the front of their shirts. Corsi tries a layup, but it doesn't go in.
concerned about the rebounding, Joe. I just seen the last 3 times Essex got more than one shot at the basket. If that trend continues, it's going to be tough for Hudson County to keep up as the game goes on.
And that's Wilmer Torres of Union Hill. Takes it right to the hoop. No good.
One shot.
And here come the Essex All-Stars. No look pass there, but it's no good.
Excellent defensive play by Jenkins.
Uh-oh. Oh! Jermaine Mercer of St. Peter's Front. Here the crowd, they're into it. 7-2 in favor of the Hudson All-Stars. Drea goes up for 3, no good. Rebound by Rishardi, and he hits it. Rishardi, great player.
Excellent shooter. Like I said, he's from Hudson County. Essex County just borrowed him for 4 years.
From Weehawken. His father was very instrumental in this, and we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Absolutely. His father's a great basketball official also.
Strong rebound there by Mercer.
That's the key.
It's 9-4 right now in favor of the Hudson All-Stars, and right now it looks like Hudson's playing with a little bit more adrenaline.
I know, but I'm looking at the bench. The people that Essex County has on a bench, there's still 2 first-team All-Staters sitting on a bench that haven't played.
Rishardi hits it for 3, count it.
He doesn't need much time at all.
9-7 is the score, with about 14 and change remaining here in the first half. Originally, Phil, they were planning on playing 9-minute first quarters, but I think they changed that to 2 10-minute, 20-minute halves.
Right.
The way they do in college. Jermaine Mercer can't hold on to the ball for St. Peter's Prep.
The ball handling is going to be a little sloppy in a game like this. The people are just not comfortable playing with each other yet. They don't know when to make the cut, when to make the pass. As the game goes on, you'll see the level of play increase.
Yeah, it's funny, Phil, that you mentioned that, because I was talking to Bob Farrell, and it was tough to get the kids to come into practice because a couple of them are playing in different leagues and so forth. I know I did speak to Chuck McBreen. They had a little bit more luck, only because Hudson County is so closely consolidated together. Count it for 2. That was number 23, Wilmer Torres, and we'll be mentioning his name a lot this evening. Oh. They call a push there on Torres at Union Hill.
No need to foul him 70 feet from the basket.
11-7 is the score with 13:52 remaining in the first half here at the Jersey City State College Athletic and Fitness Center. I'm Joe Wisniewski along with Phil Baccarella. You're watching this inaugural All-Star basketball game exclusively on Cablevision. Steve Rishardi going to NJIT. All paid expenses, Phil.
Oh, that's the way to go.
Counted for 2, Khalid Corsi of Shabazz, the Group 3 state champs.
Khalid has a great bounce about him. You see the way he put that ball down and went to the basket under control.
Good rebound there. Mercer of Prep. Oh. So they call a foul, 13-9 with 13 minutes and 17 seconds, if you want to be exact.
You know, Joe, before you mentioned Bob Farrell and what an outstanding job he's done at Seton Hall Prep, you take a look at his overall record, 406 wins and 123 losses. It's incredible. But then we have a coach here in Hudson County by the name of Bob Hurley, who has well over 600 wins and under 100 losses. It's incredible to think all the games that Bob Hurley has won at St. Anthony's.
And if you haven't caught on yet, the Hudson are in the blue. We should have mentioned that a little earlier. And Essex is in the white. But anybody familiar with this type of basketball, the players are very recognizable, Phil. All of these players are all top-line players, all seniors. A lot of these kids, most of the kids are going to college, which is great for both coaches. We take a look at their Glenn Davis shooting at the line there. And I'll tell you one thing. The graphics here, Dave Mayo's like faster than me. I remember working with Tim over at Jersey City Cable. He's an excellent graphic guy, and Dave Mayo, one of the best graphic guys we'll have around.
Absolutely.
Too fast for the Wiz.
Oh, nobody's too fast for you.
13-11 in favor of the Hudson All-Stars. That's Mercer of Prep with the ball. He's going right to the hoop. Comes up a little bit short there, but a strong rebound by Rudy Castillo of Union Hill. And now that's Ragland of St. Anthony's. He counted for 2.
Joe, into the game now is Ryan Peterson for Essex. He was a first-team All-State player, and I've been following high school basketball for a long time. I think it's the first player that's made first-team All-State averaging under 10 points a game. He only averaged 8 points at Seton Hall with 11 assists. Watch this guy handle the ball. He's a wizard.
So now the score is 17-11 in favor of Hudson All-Stars. Mercer playing exceptionally well, getting the hustling for the ball and scoring those last 2 points for the All-Stars. So right now, Phil, the scrappiness of Hudson is paying off. As we take a look at the large crowd here at Jersey City State College.
What just happened, Joe, is Essex substituted 5 players, and of course it takes you got to get your feet under you here. Right now, the first 2 times down the court was a turnover. Once they settle in and get a second wind, you'll be able to see the star quality that they actually are.
Rivera with the ball of North Bergen. He gives it off. And Jamie Hackerson of St. Mary's was fouled. That's one thing is, Phil, when you mentioned the bench, the Essex All-Stars have 10 players, 12, while Hudson only has 10 players.
Well, and
actually 9.
Right, and as you said before, it's very hot in this gym, and I don't know how much the players have been playing. Wind is going to be, and conditioning is going to be a factor before the night is through.
Count the first one there for Jamie Hackerson of St. Mary's, averaging 10 points per game and 7 rebounds this past senior year.
Outstanding play for Tommy Laticato.
St. Mary's Ramblers.
Oh, yes.
Good rebound there by Steve Branch of St. Benedict's Prep. He averaged 8 blocks per game this year, headed to East Carolina.
Big-time player.
No good there by Angelo Barino of Shabazz. And Hudson comes out with the rebound. That's Castillo of Union Hill. And here comes the Hudson All-Stars. Oh. Gibby Lewis calls the foul. It looks like, see who they called the foul on. Did you see that, Phil?
I think it was Jamie Hankerson. I think he was a little too aggressive in his box out underneath the basket.
All right, so it was a non-shooting foul. Inbounding it, Hudson All-Stars.
It's a high pick and roll.
Ragland of St. Anthony's going out of control. They got to call a travel there. Yeah, he did travel. So we have the underdog, Hudson All-Stars, taking an early lead here, 18-11, with 11 and a half minutes remaining, as we see Ryan Peterson of Seton Hall Prep, first team All-State in the Star Ledger. See a lot of those. 3-pointer come up short that time. Hudson in blue, Essex in white. Essex tries some full court press, but it doesn't work. Peterson gives up a good pass. Oh, counted by Stephen Branch of St. Benedict's Prep.
Outstanding body on this kid.
You know what's funny, Phil? He got the rebound, then he came down court, gets the slam. He averaged 12 points per game during the season, but the key to it is 8 blocks averaging 8 blocks in a high school.
That's incredible. I'm telling you, the coaches at East Carolina really have a steal in this kid. He's an outstanding, outstanding big-time college prospect.
Comes up short on a foul shot. Oh my goodness! How do you like that? Woo! Stephen Branch. Hackerson is fouled of St. Mary's. He'll go to the line. Essex cuts it to a 3-point lead, 18-15.
You know, Joe, you don't coach those last 2 moves that Branch had. He's aggressive, strong, goes to the basket. Outstanding rebounder.
Substitution for Essex. Out goes, I believe it was Shaheed White came out, number 18. Not sure who came in, but as soon as we find out, we'll tell you. You know, Phil, Tahid Ramsey's mom has to be really proud of the way this, event took place. You had the girls' game, boys' game, two separate events. I mean, overall, two big games.
Joe, it's a tragedy, but at least something good can come out of it. There will be scholarships awarded to needy students.
That's Omar Howard of science, counted for 2. Mercer of St. Peter's Prep. Oh, there goes Branch again with another block. It's amazing.
Long arms, Joe, long arms.
Turnover, though. A lot of times when you see all-star games, Phil, you don't see that, execution the way a normal Bob Farrell team would be coached.
Absolutely.
I mean, when I saw Seton Hall Prep play this year, I saw them in the tournament championship game against St. Anthony's, and they played practically flawless and still couldn't beat St. Anthony's.
Joe,
but it was a great game.
I watched that game. I had the film, and I watched the first quarter 3 different times. That was probably the best quarter of basketball, execution-wise, I have ever seen by a high school team.
That's the best high school game I've seen in a long, long time. And I'll tell you one thing, if Seton Hall Prep played any other team in the state of New Jersey, they would have won.
In the country.
Yeah, you're probably right.
In the country. St. Anthony's is just the best. Well, that was an NBA three-pointer.
Well, it depends on whether you're talking about the old rule or the new rule, Phil.
I tell you what, that was by any rule. We mentioned Bob Farrell before. On the other side, for Hudson Catholic, head coach Chuck McBreen has done an outstanding job. In just 4 years, he's turned that Union Hill program around and brought them from an average team to a championship caliber team. And Chuck, along with Bayonne High School's Jack Halatic, in my opinion, are the 2 brightest young coaches in Hudson County.
20-17 in favor of the Hudson All-Stars, who's still holding on to that 3-point lead. And Castillo comes up short for Union Hill. Hudson being real scrappy, though. Oh! That was an unintentional, almost like a flagrant foul.
Both kids going for the ball, Joe. Those things are going to happen. Nothing intentional about it. 2 kids aggressively going for the basketball. You like to see that.
All right, Angelo Barino of Shabazz goes out, and in comes in Ryan Peterson. That's Corey Brown with the ball. When you take a look at Essex All-Stars, I mean, you got some great schools there. Clifford Scott, Orange, Seton Hall Prep, Shabazz known very well. They won the Group 3, and they made a trip to the Tournament of Champions this year.
Lou Grimsey does a terrific job. Lou in his own day was one heck of a basketball player.
Oh, that was Khalid Corsi of Shabazz. And here come the Hudson All-Stars. They're pushing it down. No good. Air ball there. Rebound there by...
Uh-oh, watch this pass.
Peterson gives it off. No, both teams are quick, and Hudson's getting back on defense, so they're not giving the Essex team any opportunities for the fast break.
No, they're doing a very good job retreating defensively. Now we have a whole new set of Hudson County All-Stars. They're going to have to do this, Joe, throughout the evening because of the heat and the fact that these players are not really in top basketball shape at this point.
And now they're just going to make it more difficult for us to remember the names. What do you think, Phil?
Well, look at this. Oh.
Oh, my goodness. Is that the 3rd time Stephen Branch has done that or what?
He came off of a pick with the lob. Outstanding play.
Boy, I can't wait to see Stephen Branch playing for East Carolina University. And here comes Peterson. He gives it off. And Shaheed White could not follow through. Although he may have been fouled. So we take a look there at the coaches of Essex All-Stars. Coach Bob Farrell on your right and Lou Grimsley on the left of Shabazz.
I wonder if Bob Farrell's that relaxed during the season.
Well, I talked to him on the phone. He seemed very relaxed, and, I'm sure talking to him during the game, totally different attitude.
He wants to win this game, too.
Yeah, I do. Have fun, though. Oh, that's a long 3-point shot there, and it was good.
Adrian Ruiz, saw him play 3 or 4 times this year. A big key for Dickinson.
23-19. Goaltending, and they might even count that. Omar Howard of science. very diversified bunch here with the Essex All-Stars. Everyone capable of scoring.
High-powered outfit, as is the Hudson County group.
Absolutely. 23-21. So Hudson got to score here, otherwise Essex can tie it up or perhaps take the lead.
Oh.
Mercer loses the ball.
Good pass. I like that pass.
Here comes Essex. Counted for 2, Omar Howard.
Outstanding outlet pass, Joe.
Howard's come off the bench and added a nice spark to it, and the game is now tied 23-all with 7:52 remaining in the first half.
You're going to see the depth of Essex County possibly take over in the next 7 minutes. There's 9 players against 12. Those 3 extra players, those 3 fresh sets of legs are going to pay dividends later on.
And as we take a look there at the Essex All-Stars, they came loaded. And Hudson, the only reason why Hudson only has 9 players, some of the players were not eligible. James Felton from Marist, they were relying on him, 6'9", who's headed to St. John's. But there was a rule that the NCAA had to put into effect that if you play in 2 All-Star games during the regular season, that's the maximum you can play.
Right.
However, there was supposed to be an amendment to that after graduation. The NCAA no longer has any jurisdiction because the kids are in transition.
Absolutely, Joe. It would have been great to see James Felton here because I would have liked to have seen the matchup between Stephen Branch and James Felton.
And that was Irv Jenkins of Snyder looking to take it to the hoop, but he was fouled.
That's why Jenkins is such an outstanding player. He's not afraid to take the ball to the goal. He possesses a deadly outside jump shot, but he also can put the ball on the floor and go with it.
He got some good credentials. 2nd team All-State by the Newark Star-Ledger, 1st team All-County by the Jersey Journal, scored 1,016 points, led Snyder to the Section 1 Group 3 championship his junior year, and guided Snyder to the Section 1 Group 4 title game his senior year.
Absolutely. I just like his form. I just like the way he shoots the basketball.
And we mentioned he led Hudson County in scoring. So he hits 1 of 2, and now Essex can take their first lead of the game with Omar Howard losing the ball, though. Irv Jenkins then gets it, and he loses it as well. Phil, as we mentioned, this is the inaugural All-Star Hudson Essex basketball game. Hopefully at halftime, I'm going to try and get an interview with the organizer and the president, Leslie Johnson.
Leslie's done a fine job, along with Steve Ricciardi,
absolutely,
in bringing this game to fruition.
Count it for 3. That's Dreja.
He's going to continue his basketball career at Manhattan, and the Jaspers certainly have a fine player.
Good choice.
Good drop step.
There by McDougal, who was key player, 6th man off the bench for the state champ, St. Anthony Friars. Nice reverse there. That was number 31, Glenn Davis of St. Benedict's Prep. And it's 28-26. Temple starting to pick up a bit.
St. Benedict's had a great year, Joe. They were 27-1, led by Glenn Davis and Stephen Branch, Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside.
Sure, when you got 2 quality players like that, no wonder why they were right in there at the very, very end. Oh, that was a long 3-pointer. And that will remain Essex ball. Inbounding the ball, be Khalid Corsi of Shabazz. He gives it off to Ricciardi of Seton Hall Prep. So Coach Farrell gets to coach some of his own players for the last time.
And so does Chuck and Artie over at Hudson County.
He said he was looking forward to coaching Wilmer for the last time. Dreja goes up for 3 again, but this time Ricciardi gets the rebound. Omar Howard doesn't come up with the 3. And they'll give it to Hudson. A lot of missed 3-pointers there as we take a look there at Lou Grimsley of Shabazz. 2 All-6 county titles, 4 state sectional crowns, 2 overall Group 3 state championships. He can coach, right?
Oh, he's taken over. Shabazz has taken over as the power of the Newark Public Schools.
Jenkins comes up short on a 3-pointer. And here comes Essex.
Oh.
They got a 3-on-1. Taking all by himself, Khalid Corsi of Shabazz. Corsi averaged 18 points per game, Phil. 30-26 in favor of Essex All-Stars. So Hudson's got to get back on the scoreboard here. Oh boy, you don't see that too often happening. 2 missed layups in a row, but Hudson still hits their own rebound. That time it's an air ball. McDougal of St. Anthony's lost his balance, but he was fouled. So we do have 2 representatives of St. Anthony's, the state champs Jamal Ragland and John McDougal. And hey, just because you're not a starter, that doesn't mean anything. You know what the 6th and 7th men mean off the bench in basketball.
Absolutely, and McDougal and Ragland could have started on just about any other high school team in the county.
I think I remember when McDougal, at the early part of the season, he didn't play for reasons. And then when he started playing, St. Anthony seemed to get better. And that's when I went on a big roll, and it was over with after that.
Well, he averaged 8 points and 8 rebounds a game, so he was a very, very valuable man in Bob Pirelli's rotation system.
Sure. Too bad we couldn't see Anthony Perry here.
Anthony Perry was the Gatorade New Jersey Player of the Year, an outstanding player headed for Georgetown.
Well, we'll see him next year. Front end of a 1-on-1 is missed by McDougal. Torres gives it off to McDougal, and he's rejected, and guess who? Mr. Branch. And here comes Essex. The speed there. Oh, what a pass there. Glenn Davis scores. Glenn Davis dumps off to Jeha. That is Wilmer Torres of Union Hill. Hackerson comes up short. Oh, good play there by Hackerson. Throws it off of the legs of Steve Ricciardi. 32-26 with 4:45 left in the first half. You're watching this inaugural Hudson Essex County High School Senior All-Star Basketball Game Classic exclusively on Cablevision, and that was a 3-pointer by, who's that, number 30?
That was Jenkins.
Jenkins, there you go, of Snyder. Count it for 2. (34-29). That time it's an air ball. Oh, good reverse layup there. Didn't go in though for Rudy Castillo. Let's see who they're going to give the ball to. Neither one of these coaches called a timeout yet, Phil.
I tell you, play is moving along very quickly.
Once again, we take a look there at Lou Grimsley of Shabazz. So, Phil, you think Shabazz has taken over, or have they taken over already?
Absolutely. They are the power in the Newark public schools and have been for 5 or 6 years now.
Oh, Branch missed a nice slam there. Boy, that pound.
Look at his arms.
There. That's why he got 8 blocks. Good pass there. Dreja didn't get it, though. Ricciardi does not count. And here comes some more massive substitutions. .338 remaining in the first half. Again, we're playing 2 halves, 20-minute halves, just the way all of these guys will be seeing next year in college. We take a look there at head coach Chuck McQueen. Maybe a little bit concerned, 34-29.
Well, I think he feels his team is right in it.
That was Marino who came up short. And here come the Hudson All-Stars. Oh my, watch out! Jenkins gets the crowd going here at the Jersey City State College Athletic and Fitness Center. This will silence the crowd, though, but it could not, with Shaheed White, did not come. And Hudson's making another run.
Outstanding pass.
Oh, Rudy Castillo of Union Hill. And it's a 1-point game. Hudson on a minor run here.
Here comes your timeout, Joe.
And just when we said there were no timeouts here, Bob Farrell of Seton Hall Prep Pirates calls a timeout. 34-33. And the fans are getting their money's worth here. So we take a look there at the Hudson All-Stars. McGreen giving instructions there. What do you think he's telling the guys? They're saying, Irv, why don't you do another slam or what?
Well, I tell you, the energy level of the Hudson County All-Stars right now is above that of the Essex County. The next 3 minutes and 2 seconds are going to tell if Hudson County can perform the last 3 minutes and 2 seconds like they have the past 4 or 5 minutes, I think they'll go into halftime with the lead.
And we take a look at the Hudson Essex All-Stars. Back. Yeah, you got to take a look at it with Chuck McBreen. He's done a great job. Union Hill, his 4th year as head coach. 19-8 record, school's best mark in 25 years. And they beat Snyder in the school's first ever HCI win, a playoff win.
Joe, like I said before, he's brought that program from the middle-of-the-road program to a championship caliber team. He's a very, very hard worker, loves basketball.
No good there for Shaheed White of Shabazz. You know, we talk about Shaheed White. Not only is he average 17 points per game, Phil, but he also is a good football player.
I saw him play when they played Marist this year. Terrific athlete.
It's tough playing football and basketball.
Yeah, it's two different sports. You know, football is that contact power sport, and basketball is more grace and agility. But he seems to perform both very, very well.
And Shaheed White. Hits the second one, 35-33, with 2:45 remaining in the first half. Hudson in blue, Essex in white. Way short there. And here comes Essex. That's Angelo Barrino, another player from Shabazz. Hudson comes down with the rebound. Jenkins, oh, what a play! Irv Jenkins of Snyder ties up the game.
That move made Artie Rubin, his high school coach, very happy as he sits next to Chuck McBreen on a Hudson County bench.
Hey, that's what Hudson County is all about, players like that. Yeah, oh, Barrino misses it. And Hudson can reclaim the lead if they can score. Oh, McDougal is fouled. John McDougal of St. Anthony. So if McDougal, Phil, can hit one of these foul shots, they can take the lead and reclaim the lead that they had. And, you know, we were talking about them wearing down, but they've held on.
So far, they've looked terrific.
And let's see what he does with his first foul attempt. Foul shot, misses it. Boy, foul shots just kills you. At any level you see high schools, colleges, and we don't need to mention the NBA with Shaquille O'Neal and the foul problems.
I still can't
under
understand
50%.
It. Can't understand it. That's something you can do every day by yourself.
Look at this.
Another block.
Stephen Branch, you ain't getting in there with him there. Oh, McDougal. And the crowd goes nuts here at Jersey City State College as Hudson has reclaimed the lead. Branch is fouled. We take a look at the fans here at the new Athletics and Fitness Center.
It was Rudy Castillo with a hard foul on Stephen Branch. He was not going to allow him to get that easy bucket, Joe.
Yeah, Stephen Branch is a little upset. But these guys got to remember it's an all-star game. They can't take it too serious. We see a lot of orange there with the Snyder Tigers in the crowd there. Obviously, this game in dedication to Tahid Ramsey, football captain of Snyder, who died tragically in September in an accident, football accident, where he had a cervical spinal cord injury. Very tragic. And Phil, every parent has to be concerned when their kid steps onto a field, such as, especially in a football game.
Oh boy, absolutely. But that's such a rare thing to happen, and such a tragedy for the Ramsey family. My heart goes out to them.
Oh, Branch. They just don't have anybody in there to stop Branch. (37-35) with a minute and change left here in the first half. Hudson is in the blue. Essex is in the white. Hudson jumped out to an early lead. Essex has come back. And then Hudson took the lead. Let's see if Branch can hit these foul shots. Averaged 12 points per game and 11 rebounds per game as a senior. Second team all Essex County, first team all prep schools by the Newark Star Ledger. And Phil, another thing about all of these players, 90% of the players on these rosters are all going to college for free. Isn't it great?
Oh, it's great to be their parents. You know, with the cost of college now, upward of $20,000 to $30,000 a year. It's a great savings for them.
Branch cannot execute on the foul shots. So Hudson's able to maintain that 2-point lead, 37-35. That is Rivera of North Bergen, Jerry Rivera. He was voted senior MVP on his team. Way short there. And here comes Essex. Barino of Shabazz. They call a charge. I think it's a good call there by Gibby Lewis.
Gibby's one of the finest, and if you don't believe me, you can just ask him.
Should we?
Gibby's the best.
Essex putting on a full court press, and it works.
Ooh, he got pushed.
Corey Brown.
Adrian got caught.
Adrian Ruiz of Dickinson. He's got a couple of hard fouls there. He led the Dickinson Rams this year to the regular season ACIA championship.
Yes, he did. Outstanding shooter, good rebounder, and can handle the ball well for a big man.
And number 14, Corey Brown of Essex Catholic at the line, averaging 10 points per game, 9 rebounds. And the key to it is his first honor student with a 96.3 grade point average. How would you like your kid to come home with a report card 96.3 every semester?
I think we have to add a couple together to get that.
Under a minute, 37-36 in favor of Hudson. Hudson will inbound the ball. That's Jenkins of Snyder. We've seen him put some plays on. That's Ruiz, hits it for 3. Adrian Ruiz, 40-36 in favor of the Hudson All-Stars. Barino of Shabazz, no good. Let's see who's going to get that one. Possession arrow goes to Hudson, though, with the jump ball. Seconds remaining in the first half, 40-36 in favor of the Hudson All-Stars. And I think a few people might be surprised that Hudson All-Stars are leading this game, considering they don't have James Felton, one of their main starters, Perry, amongst others. Jenkins gets it up, counted for 2. 1 second. No good. Well, it's been an exciting first half here at Jersey City State College Athletics and Fitness Center. 42-36 is the score at halftime. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll have more action right after this.